Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk, and in this video I'm going to try out the Ordinary Multi-Peptide Hair Serum for hair density so that your hair will look denser, fuller and healthier. Now I do have to say I'm pretty neutral on it, and I'm going to try it out for an entire month, and maybe we will see some changes or we do not see anything at all, but it's basically just how it feels. But I just wanted to give you a closer look to what my hair currently looks like. So it's currently short, and yeah, we are going to expect during that month that my hair will grow, hopefully. But still, I believe, or I have hope in it, that I can also feel a difference and also maybe show it also on camera that it's visible to you as well. The way you are supposed to also use it is in your PM, not really routine, but after you have showered, on clean hair, and also applying it on dry hair. This is at least what it says right here, and that you should use a few drops of it or as needed. Well, it doesn't really give you that specific directions on how many drops, so I'm going to use it as I would use the other ordinary serums, going with 1 to 3 drops. And from there on, I'm going to see how this all plays out, since this is basically now me the first time using it. So it also has the pipette, as most of the ordinary serums. I'm going to stick with, let's say, 2 to 3 drops. Let's go with 3. And we're going to see how it goes. 1, 2, 3. It is pretty liquidish, so it isn't really thick. It has like a watery texture. I'm going to use it between my hands and then gently also, as they say, massage it into my scalp and hair. Now, one thing that I can tell you already right away, which is something that I do love, it doesn't really feel oily, nor does it feel sticky. And it kind of disappears, and you have nothing left on your fingers, like not a weird texture or film over your fingers, which is good. And I do also hope that my hair doesn't look oily now that I have applied it. It just feels good for the first impression, and also the way how I've applied it. Now we will see over the entire month how this plays out. I'm really curious if it can do something to the hair and if you also can see it on camera, but for that we still have to wait a bit. So let's see how it goes. Now I've been using the hair serum now for a week, and I've also tried to see how much I need of the serum, and also when I have to stop with it, like when it's is it too much, and can it also make your hair looking weird. And I've started with using 3 drops, and this was fine. It didn't feel greasy, oily or strange, or it didn't also look like it. It just felt the right amount. And when I was trying to using like 5 to 6 drops, it started to get really oily and greasy looking. So this is where I personally would say so far I'm happy with 3 drops. And also the method that I used first on my hand and then massage it into the skin is the one that I still feel like is working the best. I've tried it once to take the dropper and just use it directly over my hair, but because my hair was at that time a bit shorter, it just would jump off of it, so it didn't really get to the scalp. Now there's another method that I'm going to try, but I have to see how this is going to work out before I'm going to mention it to you. But so far 3 drops, also using it between my fingers and then gently massaging it into the scalp, did work the best for me. Now I've also taken pictures so that we can see together if there is a difference. And here you can see what my hair also looked like on the first day, right after I filmed the first part of this video. And here you can also see what it looks like a week later. Now, I'm not sure if you can clearly see a difference other than that my hair grew. But still, I'm not sure if this is now a good thing or bad thing. So maybe you can see a difference, and you're also welcome to also drop your comment in the comment section down below. But when I just wanted to start filming this part about the week, I just received a comment also on a different platform, which is called DayTube, where I'm also uploading my videos. And he told me that my hair looks longer and softer. So maybe it's just me that doesn't really notice much of a difference, or I'm not sure where I should look at, but for him it just did also look great. And he didn't even knew that I would also apply the hair serum on it. So maybe there's a change, maybe we'll see it becoming more obvious during the next weeks, and so far I'm really liking it and also how my hair feels, so I can't say anything against it. So I've been using the hair serum now for 2 weeks, and I do have to say I'm really happy on how my hair feels and also looks. And I've also tried a different technique, and this is where I would separate my hair so that I can reach the scalp. I feel like it would be much easier if you have longer hair, because then you just can flip the hair side and use a few drops and then massage it in. With my short hair, I just feel like and prefer to use the technique by using a few drops on my hands and then massage it into the scalp, just because I can't really separate it without having a third hand like while doing it. So this is one thing that I want to mention, but also here you can see now what my hair currently looks like. I feel it looks much healthier, it looks also a bit more shinier, and it also feels great. Now I also wanted to share a comparison with you from last week to this week. I do feel like you can see a change, especially also of the tips of my hair, so it looks overall great and I'm definitely not disappointed. However, I still don't know what my hair would look like if I wouldn't use the serum and my hair just would grow naturally. So I do not really have a full comparison of what it would look like without the serum and with the serum. But so far I'm definitely not disappointed, and I'm curious to see what the next 2 weeks will bring. So I've been using the Ordinary Hair Serum now for 3 weeks, and I do have to say that I feel like that at this point I can't really tell much of a difference. And if you're having a look at the picture, this is what my hair currently looks like. It still looks great, like healthy, the tips are looking good, and it also has a natural and also healthy glow to it, which is something that I do really enjoy. But if you're having a look at the comparison from the previous week to this week, then you can't really tell much of a difference other than that my hair grew. So I'm not really sure if you can tell a difference. If you do, please also let me know. But I'm curious to see what will happen during the last week. So the trial has come to an end, and I've been using the Ordinary Hair Serum now for an entire month, and I've used it every day, every evening on dry and clean hair. And I stick to the same technique as I showed you already on day 1, where I'm using 3 to 4 drops on the middle of my hand and then gently massage it through my hair so that I can reach the scalp. This is the technique that works the best for me, and I do really enjoy using it. Now I wanted to get into the picture so that you can see also what my hair currently looks like after 1 month of using it. It still looks healthy, it looks great, it is a little bit denser, and it also keeps that natural shine. And if I'm going to compare it to the previous week, then I do have to say that this is a time where I can't really tell much of a difference other than that I'm still really happy on how my hair looks. But the major difference that I can see is when you compare it from day 1 to also the last week. And this is also where you clearly can see that my hair is looking healthier, has that shine, and also is getting denser. And I'm also curious to see how this is going to perform when I'm using it for much longer. But I also wanted to share a picture with you where you can see what it also looks like from the front. And while I was using the hair serum for the entire month, my skin cleared up as well, not because of the hair serum, but because I was also using the Ordinary products during that month. So all in all, it was an amazing month. My hair looks healthy, my skin looks great, so I'm really happy on how it performed, and I also want to keep going with it. I wanted to use it even further and bring it also to a point where when my hair is getting longer, to also see if we can notice a difference, as I'm planning on letting it grow out. And I can't wait to also get back my long hair, since this is also what I'm currently missing. Now I also wanted to mention how much I've used during that entire month. Like, this bottle will last you 12 months. So after you have opened it, it's like 12 months where it's like fine. And I've been using until here. So for the 3-4 drops that I've used on a daily basis, I haven't used like half of it. I just started with it. So this bottle will last me quite a long time, and I'm not even sure if I can finish it during that year. So maybe if you have longer hair and you also want to use a different technique and using more drops, then you will go through it much faster. But the way I've used it, I'm pretty sure that it will also go bad after I even have finished the bottle. So this is where I would say it's definitely affordable, it's not too expensive for how long you can also use it. And I can't wait to also share with you an update after my hair is also getting longer and I see major changes, to also share those with you. And I also do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did so, don't forget to give the thumbs up as well as share it, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!